things that impressed me about Randy was that he was a super knowledgeable guy, completely honest, and he knew what I was working with as far as kind of place I was looking for ideally. And he was very educational, so he basically was showing me what my place was going to go for in the market and made me feel comfortable with that. And you know, he wasn't in a hurry to sell the place. He wanted to make sure that I was in good hands, and you know, very patient, which was really appreciated with the process, because it can be definitely a stressful experience. I would say Randy's knowledge is really up there. I mean, I haven't dealt with too many realtors, but I found that he knew his stuff. He was very knowledgeable with the areas in the city, and that made me really comfortable. I found that with that knowledge, it made me, you know, feel good about what we were doing. And you know, as far as the place I was ideally looking for, he zoomed in on that and made me feel really good about the area itself. And when I eventually did purchase my house, it was a no-brainer. I would tell future clients about Randy. I wouldn't hesitate that at all. I find that the way he took care of me, his service and his knowledge and just his genuine personality, he was just a really good guy, and I really loved working with him. And again, I wouldn't hesitate referring him to anybody else. I find that with Randy's background in his knowledge with construction, I know his dad is an electrician, was very helpful. I always bug him that I call him Handy Randy. You know, when we walk through the place, and my place is relatively new, so in some of the older places that we had walked through before I purchased my place, he was really good about, you know, telling me things that would need maintenance. And you know, right off the bat, he just knew from his background whether things would work or not, or how much time it would take to fix things up. And I'm not a very handy guy, so you know, for my situation, I wanted to find a newer place, but he's done, I know, his own work and home renovation, so he's very knowledgeable as far as, you know, coming into a place and knowing if it would need a lot of work and what kind of work and what sort of budget you'd be working with. I would absolutely recommend Randy Keylock to anybody looking to buy or sell. I was very, very happy to use him for not only selling my condo, but finding my new place. And it was a great experience, because even though it took a while to sell my condo, and it wasn't his fault, it was the market and the condos being very saturated in Calgary, he was very helpful to, you know, get me the place sold at a reasonable price. He wasn't going to lowball it by any means, so we got a very fair price for that, which was great. And the new place that I found, where I'm very happy to be, it didn't take too long. We went out for about 5 to 6 weeks, most weekends together, and he narrowed down, just from that experience, what I was truly looking for. And the really cool thing I found was that when we walked into my new house, he just kind of knew that this was it. He just said to me, "I think we found your place," which is really cool. And we hadn't even looked at the whole house altogether yet. So absolutely recommend Randy Keylock for sure.